Hello everyone, this is Dr. Kankana. Today we'll be discussing an important vital sign, which is the pulse. And it is very much essential not only for a paramedical point of view but also for all people as a whole, general people as a whole. So it's a very important topic, very simple but important. That's the pulse. So what actually is the pulse? The pulse is the expansion of the arteries. This expansion is caused by an increase in the blood pressure pushing against the elastic walls of the arteries each time the heart beats. So the pulse is a wave form that is felt by the fingers and produced by the cardiac systole, which travels through the peripheral arterial tree in peripheral direction at a rate more faster than that of the blood column. These expansions rise and fall in time with the heart as it pumps the blood and then again rest as it refills. These pulsations are felt at certain points on the body where larger arteries run closer to the skin. So, what are the different pulse points of the body where we can record the pulse? So, starting from above downwards, there is the temporal artery that is which can be felt in the side of the forehead. Then there is the facial artery in the lower jaw, the carotid artery that is in the neck. When you turn the face on the other side, then there is the sternocleidomastoid muscle which becomes prominent just lateral to it. You can feel the carotid artery pulsation. Then there is the brachial artery in the inner side of the elbow. There is the radial artery in the wrist joint, the femoral artery in the groin, the popliteal artery in the back of the knee, that is in the popliteal fossa, the posterior tibial artery which is present in the inner ankle, and then there is the dorsalis pedis which can be seen in the front of the foot. So when we say that see the pulse or we are seeing the pulse, it actually means that we are seeing the radial pulse. So how do we feel the pulse? So for the radial pulse, for any pulse we use three fingers. There is a three middle fingers of the hand. But whenever we talk that we are seeing the pulse, it means the radial pulse. So the palmar surface of the fingers overlies the radial artery and it encircles the wrist. The subject's forearm should be pronated and the wrist slightly flexed. At the first, the artery is completely occluded and then gradually there is release. We release the pressure until the maximum filling of the pulse wave can be perceived in our palmar surface of the finger. And the beats are counted for full 1 minute. So in the later part of the slideshow, you'll be able to see I have put on some pictures as well as there is a video. So you can see here. So always first the subject has to be always relaxed, and his hand should be relaxed, and the hand should be always always supported. So either there should be a table underneath, or the examiner should support his hand, and with the other hand, with the three middle fingers, we check the pulse. So you can see in the picture here, there are 6 things that we see, that is the rate, the rhythm, the volume, the character of the pulse, the condition of the arterial wall, and the equality on both the sides. That is what that means. Whenever we see pulse, it is not we have to see it only one side of the body. It should always be compared with the other side of the body. In whichever artery we are seeing the pulse, it doesn't matter, but we have to compare. But one thing has to be taken into account, that when you are seeing the carotid artery pulsation, never see it together in both the sides of the neck. What will happen? If we occlude both the carotid artery, then blood flow to the brain will be stopped and immediately the person will collapse. So first point is the rate. The rate of the pulse is obtained by counting the number of pulse beats per minute. Then comes the rhythm. The rhythm is determined by noting whether the pulse beats are appearing one after the other at the regular intervals or not. Then third point is the volume of the pulse. The volume of the pulse is measured by feeling for the amplitude of the movement of the wall of the radial artery during the passage of the pulse wave, and which we will feel in our palmar surface of the fingers. The next is the character of the pulse. It is noted by feeling for the form of the pulse wave. How is it? Is it just going up and down, or there is some sort of a character, some different character to the pulse? Next is the condition of the arterial wall. It is observed by pressing the artery with palpating fingers and rolling it against the underlying bone. So yeah, this thing will come with when you practice more and more. You will see that if you practice in a young individual, you just feel the arterial wall, and in a old age person, you feel the arterial wall. You will feel that in the old age people, the arterial wall the artery becomes like cord like, so you can roll it. There is a toughness to it. But in young adults, you will feel elastic type of a arterial wall. And finally, and that we have already talked about, the equality on both the sides. We have to coming to the discussion part. Now, the pulse rate of a normal adult during mental and physical rest varies between 60 to 90 per minute. So, what are the conditions in which there is an increase in the pulse rate? Coming to the physiological condition, there is no disease associated with it. You can find it in newborns. The pulse rate is very high, and then it will gradually decrease as the child grows. In females, it is faster than males, and more so during the menstrual period. Third is the pulse rate goes up during emotional excitement, exercise, with rise in environmental temperature, and after meals. Now, what are the pathological conditions in which the pulse rate increases? The pulse rate increases in fever, in thyrotoxicosis, that means when there is an increase in the thyroid hormone secretion, arrhythmia of the heart, shock, example is hemorrhage. Now, what are the conditions in which there is a decrease in the pulse rate? Physiologically, in athletes who does regular training, you will find that their pulse rate is a little bit on the lower side. Pathological, you will find it in complete heart block and in myxedema. Now coming to the rhythm of the pulse. Normally, the rhythm of a pulse is regular, but physiologically, you may get irregular rhythm in cases like sinus arrhythmia and extrasystole. Pathological cause of irregular rhythm of the pulse is atrial fibrillation. Then next is the volume of the pulse. Volume is high in athletes after exertion and in emotional excitement, and volume is low in shock. You can example is hemorrhage. Then next is the character of the pulse. In normal individual, you will never find a collapsing pulse. If you find a collapsing pulse, it's certainly pathological, and you can find it in aortic regurgitation. And such type of a pulse is always known as a water hammer pulse. Next is the point, the condition of the arterial wall of a healthy individual, which is always palpable, soft, and elastic, that I've already discussed. Now, arterial wall cannot be felt, or it is very soft in young subjects. Arterial wall becomes tortuous, easily palpable, and felt like a whipcord due to arteriosclerosis in old persons. I have already discussed.
To see the pulse
So
of a
here you can
subject or a patient,
see the
subject or patient
video
should be very
how
calm
to
and composed.
check for a pulse.
Also, his or her hand should be well supported.
Thank you.
So it should be kept whether in a firm table or it should be supported by the examiner's own hand. And I'll show you how you will support. So this is the handshake method, where you will hold the subject's hand in a handshake manner, and the subject's hand will be slightly pronated and slightly flexed, and with your other hand, 3 fingers of the hand, you will search for the radial artery, and once you feel the pulsations, count it for full 1 minute.